Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of Intuitive Angling, and hope you guys are doing well. Really appreciate y'all joining us for today's video. A little bit different video for you guys today. I sort of want to take an opportunity to sort of update you on the channel a little bit, and also I want to give you guys a sort of a behind the scenes look at how I film the videos here. I'm going to show you my setup in my tackle room and sort of give you guys sort of a backstory on how Intuitive Angling actually works here and how I go about putting the videos out every day. So we're going to get into that today's video. What first I'll do, guys, I'm just going to walk you over here to the tackle room where I do all the videos here, sort of show you how it's set up here. Some of you guys have seen this before. If you haven't, I'll show you what it is, and then we'll get into some of the plans moving forward and some of the stuff that we got on the horizon here for the channel. So let's check it out. Hey guys, I'll take you for a little tour through the tackle room here. You guys have probably heard the chickens on the videos. We got a chicken coop set out here, the back side of the tackle room. Usually let them out for a couple hours a day, but god dang, they tear the yard up, guys. If you guys have ever had chickens, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, here's where all the videos are filmed. Here's my garage. Got the boat sitting in there. You guys have probably seen that. Got one side of the garage here. I just got it for all my, yard work and all my this and that's there. And then over here, I've got all my fishing stuff hung up on the walls and everything that I use for the film the videos with here. Sort of a neat thing here. Here's a picture of my grandpa's old motor there. That was from back, I think that's in the 1950s or something like that. But this is the tackle room where the videos are done. And here's the video where I film it. I've got a light there, sort of a ring light, put a little that little light on my face and everything. And here's where I set my camera up. So here's the background. You guys have probably seen a lot of stuff like this in the background of every video here. Okay guys, so what I sort of want to do here is I sort of want to walk you through a typical day here on Intuitive Angling about what goes on as far as the time I put into the videos. Now, if you guys have followed my channel very much and some of the other ones, I've got 3 YouTube channels. I got Intuitive Angling here. I've also got another channel called The Fishing Teacher with Randy Blockett. And The Fishing Teacher, I started it about a little over a year ago, and I try to gear it for the more basic 101 sort of approach to fishing. So it's sort of more of an introduction to fishing. And also, guys, if you're interested in subscribing to my other channels, I'll link them all in the description. You guys can check them out. But I got The Fishing Teacher, then I got the Advanced Bass Fishing. And the Advanced Bass Fishing channel, it's a really cool channel. I only do 1 video a week, and most of it is sort of like a seminar format. Those videos are usually anywhere between a half hour to an hour long. It's a full of, in-depth tutorial. So those are the 3 channels I have. And also I do members only videos for Intuitive Angling here. So I've got a lot of videos to do every day. So what I do is I do 2 videos for Intuitive Angling every day. I do 1 for Advanced Bass Fishing, 1 for Advanced Bass Fishing a week, and I do 1 a day for the Fishing Teacher, and then I do 2 members only videos. So normally what I do is how I usually structure this is like, I don't plan my video topics out very much. I usually just, if something comes to my mind, I'll just talk about it, or if there's something newsworthy that comes out, we'll do a video on it. But a lot of people spend a lot of time in their YouTube videos deciding what they want to talk about, but I've got so many years of experience, I'm never going to run out of content. So I just usually 3 or 4 minutes before I film a video, I'll just think about something I want to talk about and do a video on it. And how I usually film most of them is usually I'll come out at night, like after I put the kids to bed, 10, 11 o'clock at night, and I'll film the video for the next morning. So the morning video that you see for Intuitive Angling, I usually do that at night. And then the afternoon video, I usually do it sometime in the afternoon, as well as with the Fishing Teacher. I usually do the Fishing Teacher video and the second Intuitive Angling video at the same time in the afternoon. And then of course, the members only videos are just done twice a week. And then I usually try to do the Advanced Bass Fishing on usually like a Tuesday or a Wednesday when I've got time, because it does take an hour long to do that. One of the things about the channel that's different than any other channel you see out there is it's sort of the simplicity of the channel. You guys have probably seen it. It's like, I don't have any sound equipment. I don't use a GoPro because I tried it and I couldn't keep it running. There's a lot of different things that I could do, to to probably make the channel more aesthetically pleasing, but I just don't know how to do it. It's not only that, it's not that I don't know, well, I don't know how to do it, number one. And number two, I just don't have time. It's like my typical day, let me run through the typical day here, guys. Usually get up about 5:30 in the morning. I pack the kids their lunch for school. I got to take Elijah to school. He's got to be there at 7:20. So Elijah's got to be there at 7:20, and then Owen and Elliot have to be at their school. The other two boys, they got to be at their school at 8:10 and 8:20. So this whole process, and they go to 3 different schools, so this whole process takes like 2 hours in the morning, and in the afternoon, they got to be picked up at 2:20, 3:10, and 3:30. So literally half of my day is like running kids around. So all the other video stuff, I've got to sort of work it in there between that. So you guys can see why I don't do a lot of on the water videos. A lot of the on the water videos that you guys see me do, I usually, like if I have an on the water lesson, after I get done with the lesson, I may go out on the lake for a little bit and do an on the water video. So really the only on the water videos you see are in and around if I've got an on the water, trip that day, or if I've got a tournament or something. So it's not that I don't want to do more on the water stuff. I would love to do more on the water stuff, but I simply don't have time to do it. I mean, with the schedule I got, plus I don't have the equipment set up to actually film myself catching fish. People always say, "Oh, Randy, why don't you, I want to see fish catches." Well, number one, guys, you don't need to have to see fish catch to learn. Now, this channel is educational. It's like if you want to be entertained by just seeing fish get caught, there's tons of YouTube videos. You can just watch fish getting caught. But I try to give you guys a little bit more introspective, more of a deep dive into the fishing technique itself. That's why mine's more of a classroom type situation. So that's one of the reasons why I don't do many on the water videos with that. And like I said, I tried doing those YouTube videos with the GoPro, but I couldn't get the thing to keep working. It's like it'd work for 2 or 3 minutes and then it'd freeze up, and all of a sudden I'd lose everything that I filmed. And then GoPro changed their editing software, and I couldn't figure out how to use the new editing software. So I do everything on my cell phone. This whole channel is on my iPhone, and that's just the way that it sort of works for me. Everything seems to work pretty good because thanks to you guys, I think that Intuitive Angling is probably the fastest growing YouTube channel out there, because make no mistake about it, guys, it's very difficult to have a successful fishing YouTube channel in 2024. There's so much competition. YouTube is so saturated with fishing videos that it's very difficult to stand out, in how you put the videos out. So for the most part, I really try to share as much secrets and tips that are hard-earned that I can, because this stuff that I'm telling you guys on the videos, I kept it secret for decades. And that's one of the reasons you're never gonna see a lot of juicy, in-depth tips from a lot of the pros that are currently on tour, because they don't want to give up, all their juice. So I'm slowly giving mine up, that I've accumulated over the past 50 years. But as far as the channel goes, this has sort of taken over. It's like ever since I've started the 3 channels and started putting more effort into it, it's pretty much my full-time occupation now. I mean, I've got other things I do with some sponsors, and I've got some other things I'm involved with, but for the most part, the YouTube videos is my full-time occupation now, and I really, really enjoy it. I like it because it gives me a chance to give something back. And it's like, all the stuff that took me a lifetime so far to learn, this stuff has taken me 50 years to learn what I'm sharing with you guys. Being able to give that back to you guys and get compensated as well for me giving it to you guys, it's just a really good feeling. It's just like it's sort of a win-win for everybody. But anyway, moving forward with it, as far as the plans for the channel, excuse me, I'm just gonna pretty much keep doing what I'm doing. I mean, I don't plan on making any radical changes with it. One of the things I would like to figure out how to do is I'd like to try to figure out how to maximize all of the different opportunities that YouTube gives creators to create more, to earn more. There's a lot of different ways that you can do that, but it's just time. A couple of different things that I do, like I said, you guys have seen the channel, but if you like what's going on here, guys, and you're a fan of the channel, the best thing that you guys can do if you guys want to give something back for that is just use those links I put in the description, especially my Tackle Warehouse link. If you guys bookmark and use that link anytime you want to buy your fishing tackle, you still got to buy it, but if you use that link for mine, the channel gets a small percentage of the commission on the sale of anything you buy. So that's a really good way to support the channel, along with the other links that I put in there. And also, the members only video is something I really enjoy doing. The members only video that I do for Intuitive Angling, like I said, we put out 2 a week. And I try to, on the members only videos, I try to talk about techniques. It's strictly fishing, there's no commentary on it. I try to put things in there that I don't really want to share that much with the public, because there are some things that they took me so long to learn that I just don't want to give them up to hundreds of thousands of people. So the members only videos, I sort of put the real hardcore technique and hogging tips in the members only videos. I still do a bunch for the regular Intuitive Angling, but some of the really more secretive tricks are on the members side over there. And if the member deal, if you're interested in that, guys, a lot of it, there's 2 different levels to it. The membership, we got one membership that's $4.99 a month, and you get the 2 extra videos a week for that. And then we have one for $24.99 a month, and you get the extra videos, plus you get access to my email address, my personal email, and you can mail me your fishing questions, as many as you want for that. So that's what we do on it. But anyway, guys, I really want you all to know how much I appreciate you guys' support. I mean, I know this channel is not for everybody, because I do probably 25 or 30% commentary videos, and I'm pretty opinionated because I've gotten that way because I've been in the sport for so long, and I'm passionate about the future of the sport, and I want the sport to be sustainable and to thrive into the future. And we have a lot of challenges that are threatening that future of fishing that we have. So I bring that out to light, and when I do that, a lot of people don't like anything that is perceived as negative, which is not negative. I'm just trying to shed light on situations that need to be changed. But I'll continue doing that, because I really feel with the platform that I have, thanks to you guys growing as big as it is, when I talk about things that are important for the future of the sport, I really want to take advantage of that, and I don't take it lightly, and I try to be responsible with it. So that's one of the parts that I really enjoy. And also, one another thing we do, the Mental Mondays, we're going to keep doing that. The Mental Mondays is something that is pretty controversial too. It's not anything that has anything to do with fishing. It's usually just a commentary on some things that I've learned in life, and through my observations in life, I like to share it with you guys to maybe help some people out that maybe be struggling in certain areas. So we do a Mental Monday every Monday with that. But anyway, guys, I just appreciate you guys being part of it, and appreciate your comments. Feel free to shoot me comments anytime that you want. I really appreciate constructive feedback and your guys' vibe on what's going on out there. It's been quite an experience, I'll tell you that, because one of the things about YouTube is when you put yourself out in the public arena like I have, and you've got, I've got almost 2 million people every month that watch my videos. You run into all types of people you can imagine with 2 million people, and I get a lot of hate. I get a lot of vitriolic comments. I get a lot of comments that are borderline disturbing that I have to delete. I have to block a lot of people because there's a lot of nut jobs out there that are on the borderline of being crazy. That's part of it. I mean, I accept that as part of the reality with it. But overall, the vast majority of people that watch this channel and subscribe to the channel are great people. They're just great human beings, and I just really appreciate the sport. I really appreciate it when they realize what is going on here as far as what has to take place, because a lot of the stuff that I do, it takes a lot of time away from my family to put these videos out. It creates a lot of stress. My wife, Kim, she does not like any type of controversy, and it really is hard on her when she sees controversial comments coming up about me on my channel. It's really difficult on her for that. So there's a lot of challenges that go along with having a YouTube channel like I do here. But I just never thought this would go like this. One of the things I'll share with you guys is like, I've been fishing professionally for over 35 years. And as you get older as an angler, as you get into your 50s, their performance declines. There's not a single person out there. It's happened to Van Dam, it's happened to Clunn, it's happened to Denny Brower, it happens to everybody. It's going to happen to Jacob Wheeler, it's going to happen to Brandon Palaniuk, all the young guys now. When you get into your 50s, for a lot of different reasons, you just are not as competitive as you were. So once I started seeing that about 5 years ago, I started thinking, it's like, I've got to figure out something else to do. I said, this fishing is turning into a money pit. So I've really got to figure out something that I can do to continue to support my family as I get older. And the universe just threw a gift in my lap with this whole YouTube thing, and it's turned out to be more than I could ever hope for or expected. But again, it wouldn't be like that if you guys hadn't, partaked and subscribed to the channel and supported the channel. That's the only reason I do it. And one final thing I'll leave you guys with is I get a lot of comments from people out there that get irritated when I promote the channel, like when I talk about, my Solar Bat links and my Tackle Warehouse links and, all the things you can do to help the channel out. Guys, that's the only reason I'm doing this. It's like if I couldn't use this platform to benefit from it financially like that, there would be no reason for me to consume half of my life putting out YouTube videos and half of my family's life doing it. So the compensation that I get in return for the videos is the only reason I'm putting this information out there. So the next time that if you get irritated at hearing me talk about something like that, you might just, think about that a little bit, because that's sort of the reason that I have to do that. And that's the reason that any YouTuber has to do that type of a thing. It's a business, it's like anything else. You guys going to work. I mean, I put in, I'm guessing I put in between the editing and the filming the videos, probably 4, then I do 7. I'm probably putting in about 35 hours a week working just on YouTube. So, when you put in 35 hours a week, during, your weekday, that doesn't leave a lot of time for anything else. So at that point, it does become, literally an occupation for you. So anyway, I just wanted to share a few things with you guys like that. Again, I appreciate your support. Thanks each and every one of you guys for helping out with the channel and supporting the channel. And like I said, I will link all of my other 2 channels in the description of the videos if you guys would like to check those out. And of course, I'll put all my links in the description like I always do. If you guys want to use those links and support the channel, that's much appreciated. But anyway, I hope you guys are well. We'll talk later.